are we letting Walz off the hook here? I mean,
I just played the bite. I mean,
but like this idea. No, I'm just. He said occasionally I'll be a knucklehead. I mean, knucklehead is a euphemism for a damn liar.
The kind of, quote, knucklehead, and we can take it to mean what Scott says, is qualitatively different than a person who is deliberately deploying lies to create false narratives that hurt other people, that have a destructive impact upon the nation, and that he refuses to be held accountable for. I'm just curious if Madison and Scott are disturbed by any lies that Donald Trump is telling. You've done an analysis of Walz. Are there any lies that Donald Trump tells that you are disturbed by?
I don't want any politician to lie ever. I wish they would all tell the truth all the time.
That was a Kamala Harris evasion. What is a lie that Donald Trump has told?
First of all, I don't answer to you, and I don't answer to you. That's number one. Number two, it is my sincere. Well, I don't answer to these two guys. It's my sincerest hope that all politicians do the best job.
That would have been my last damn day ever invited to CNN if he would have did that to me. I promise you that. Put it up full mass. I want you to imagine if our dear brother Michael Eric Dyson would have done that to him. Okay. The headlines would be angry black man on CNN. CNN political contributor Scott Jennings snapped at two of his co-panelists. It's called a discussion, gentlemen, on Monday after they posed a relevant question to him whether he was disturbed by Donald Trump's lies. And the reason why they posed the question is because he said he was disturbed by the lies of Governor Walz. Fair question, right? Are you disturbed by the lies of former President Donald Trump? After Jennings taunted Tim Walz for making false statements about his military record and a trip to Hong Kong, Vanderbilt University professor Michael Eric Dyson questioned, quote, "You've done an analysis of Walz. Are there any lies that Donald Trump tells that you are disturbed by?" Then Rabbi and CNN commentator Jay Michelson pressed Jennings, asking the same question again, echo effect, to which Jennings pointed angrily at Michelson and Dyson and snapped. "First of all, I don't answer to you and I don't answer to you. I don't answer to these two guys." Well, that's interesting. Then turning to Michelson, Jennings asked, "What lies does Kamala Harris tell that you're mad about? Can you give me a list? Have you brought it? Is it in your jacket?" "Sure. You want me to say some things that Kamala Harris has sort of shifted position on healthcare," replied Michelson, to which Jennings protested, "No, not shifted, lies." Michelson insisted, "No, she hasn't lied. Now it's your turn. Is there any Donald Trump lie? How about you like the blood of immigrants? Is there some Donald Trump lie? How about January 6th was just a tour? I didn't have anything to do with January 6th. How about Stormy Daniels? Do you care about that lie? Do you care about the lie that global warming was a Chinese hoax? That's a lie. He knows it's a lie. Everybody knows it's a lie. So I'm curious, will you answer the question? Is there one Donald Trump lie that crosses the line for you?" Jennings answered, quote, I don't agree with most of what Donald Trump has said about January 6th. See how calm he responds to the lies of Trump. I don't agree with most of what Donald Trump has said about January 6th from the day it happened to this moment right now. And every day I've been on this network, I could not be more clear about what I think happened on January 6th, what he did and what he said. Asked whether Trump lost the election, Jennings replied, he absolutely lost the election. And now we've had 3.5 years of absolute terrible. I mean, sir, you're supposed to be a professional, sir. You know, you're a contributor. That's what you work at. What made you so upset? Are you part of the cult? Are you almost part of the cult? Do you have good friends who are part of the cult? Why would that question, that relevant, easy question, get you so upset? Nobody's telling you you got to answer to them, but on a panel, questions are posed, answers are given. If you believe that you don't need to answer questions. Why would you be on a Q&A panel, sir? All right. Sharon, he had one of those at home moments, but it was on television. What say you?
I say he misspoke. What he meant was, I don't answer to you, boy. That's what he really meant. He misspoke, Dr. Ritchie. I don't answer to you, boy. You saw the real him. But the larger issue is CNN and other outlets like them, Doc, who bring on these commentators. They give them lucrative contracts, and there is no litmus test. For you, there would be, but for them, there is none. They support racists. Chastity Hutchinson has a book out, a bestseller. She was 20-some years old and decided to work and ignore a racist administration. That's her choice, but why not be accountable? Lissa Griffin-Farah is on The View, making millions of dollars. She worked for the racist up until the violence started, January 6th. It's CNN and these other outlets who value them. I don't. He meant, I don't answer to you, boy. I'm glad you weren't on the panel because you have restraint. You have restraint, but
but I mean, that was
came out of nowhere.
That was violating personal space right there. I mean, he came way too close with that finger.
Look, what we just witnessed on CNN isn't just a moment of personal defensiveness. It's a glimpse into a deeper problem in political media. Scott Jennings, a well-paid political contributor, didn't just get flustered. He outright refused to answer a straightforward question about Donald Trump's lies. And let's be clear, these aren't petty disputes over policy nuance. This is about lies that have had a real destructive impact on our democracy. January 6th, global warming denial, the attacks on immigrants, the Stormy Daniels fiasco. These aren't opinions or shifted positions. These are actions and statements that shape the nation and threaten the rule of law. Yet when pressed, Jennings turns to personal invincibility. I don't answer to you. That's the kind of attitude that allows falsehoods to spread unchecked, wrapped in the veneer of civility or panel decorum. And here's the real kicker. This isn't just about Jennings' outburst. It's about the system that rewards people like him. CNN and other networks routinely pay commentators millions while failing to hold them to any meaningful standard of accountability. You could be defending lies that fueled an insurrection or racialized attacks. And as long as your brand is palatable, your contract is safe. Meanwhile, those who actually confront injustice, like Chastity Hutchinson, who exposed wrongdoing at enormous personal cost, are the exceptions, not the rule. The networks claim neutrality, but neutrality isn't silence in the face of lies that threaten democracy, it's complicity. And Jennings's little tantrum, finger in someone's space, snapping at colleagues, is a microcosm of that system. Now, let's zoom out even further. What does it say to the public when a panelist can call the lies of one politician, abhorrent Tim Walz in this case, but then politely sidestep the far more consequential falsehoods of Donald Trump? It sends a message that some lies are trivial or forgivable, and that some people are beyond critique. It's not just about media etiquette, it's about shaping a culture where accountability is selective. The real danger is not the finger wagging or the shouting on television, it's the normalization of this double standard. Citizens watching see a grown adult, supposedly an expert, refuse to engage with the truth and shrug it off as personal affront.